Hey, awesome energies. It is me again, Mrs. Empowerment Coach. Yes, okay. I'm going to be here in the building more often than not. Excuse my voice. I am having this sinus allergy attack. Not sure which one is winning, but I do know for sure that I'm going to be the one winning. You guys, I'm so excited to have you here with me today as we're going to close out anticipation. I'm sure if you follow us all over the various platforms that we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, if you follow us on www.empowermentschooling.com, you're definitely aware that anticipation is where we are and what we've been speaking about, what we've been focusing on, and what we have pretty much been dragging you guys to definitely understand and apply the skills, knowledge, and techniques that we at Empowerment Schooling, all the coaches have been focusing on. I got a question though. Have you subscribed to my channel? Like that little subscribe button? Did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell so that you know when a new video is being uploaded? If you haven't, do me a favor and do that really quickly. Um, I do appreciate you, and I want you to be the best you. So that's why it's important that you stay connected to us. If you don't follow us on Facebook, you can do that at Empowered, the number two, Empower, and the letter U. That's the same thing for Instagram. Empowered with the ED, the number two, Empower, the letter U. That's us. And it will get you right where you got to go. But I do want to go ahead and get this topic going. Um, just make sure that you did like this video and that you did subscribe. That's important for you. It's important for me, you guys. Let me ask you a question though. Seriously. Who would have thought that emotions actually play such a heavy role in how we as people interact with others and even with ourselves? And yes, you interact with yourself. I'm sure you ask yourself questions. I'm sure some of us even respond. Hey, I mean, what do you want me to say? I have to talk to somebody intelligent, okay? And I'm not saying that you're not intelligent. That's not what I'm saying, or anybody out there. Um, but though, seriously, who would have thought that? Well, maybe if we were taught that at the appropriate times in our lives, then just maybe, all of that would have been something that we're aware of and how to utilize it within our lives and how to have better control over ourselves. But you know, a lot of things were and are being done strategically, and it's us as individual beings to do our research and to master ourselves and condition our emotions so that we can actually level up to this thing called life. How often do you feel that your thoughts are actually sending you on an emotional roller coaster? 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. 1 minute you're left, 1 minute you're right. 1 minute you're front, 1 minute you're back. Trust me, it happens to a lot of people. That's why you have empowerment schooling. We focus on emotions, okay? Emotions happen in your brain. And that means that's pretty much for everybody because everybody has a brain, okay? Um, have you ever wanted to do something so bad, or you wanted to have something so bad, and there were times that that's all you could think about, that's all you could hear, that's all you could do, that's all you could feel is that? That's called anticipation, guys. That's what's happening. Yeah, a lot of things happen in your mind because what's happening in your brain, you're releasing what's called dopamine. It's the happy drug. But I do want to make sure that you have subscribed to all of the platforms that you're going to need to be on. So that way you can stay connected to this information. Because I'm not going to go all the way, all over that, all over again. But what I will do is link the video that does a full breakdown of anticipation as an emotion. All right. So now that all that's out the way, let's go into how to master anticipation. Now, I am going to be reading some out of the Mind's Guide of Emotion. If you hadn't gotten your copy of this particular book yet, please do so at the link that's going to be in the description box. This is going to be a very, very, very good tool for you to have at your grasp, so that when things arise or happen in your life, you're able to have a source that you can return to that can help you realign your mind. So, a quick recap. We already went over what anticipation is, and pretty much it's defined as a prior action that's taking into account for forestalls or later actions. Or basically, you're looking forward. Okay, and anticipation, that's something that we deal with often throughout life. It really, really is, but a lot of people don't identify with it as an emotion and as the source of anything, but it definitely is. It happens to be an emotion that is involving pleasure, excitement, or anxiety. Now, when we say anxiety, that is going to be in considering an expect to an event. When you start to expect rather than anticipate, that's when things get a little messy and things don't happen in the manner in which you thought or that you wanted it to. All right. So, as I previously stated, the brain produces a drug called dopamine, which is pretty much a chemical neurotransmitter, and it's released in the frontal lobe of your brain, and it acts as a stimulant to either prevent pain or stimulate arousal or excitement. One or the other. Okay? That's coming from anticipation. Let's not misconstrue what's happening here. Let's address what's happening for what's happening and identify so that we're able to respond rather than react. Okay? That is to our feelings. We're not going to react to our feelings. We are going to react to our emotions. Okay? And that's in a whole nother video. So that could very well possibly be in the description bar for you to check out later. But anyways, the center cortex of your brain, which is pretty much like your executive center, it's the orchestra in your brain, and it has complex cognitive behaviors that happen there. So let me ask you this. I'm pretty sure you're like, what did you just say? Pretty much, anticipation is an emotion that causes internal bliss or internal agony. Okay. For thoughts of future actions in the story. Now, most times, what happens when we are in this mode of anticipating, have you ever heard of daydreaming? Well, daydreaming is exactly what happens in anticipation. When you're in a deep thought and you can pretty much see yourself somewhere else doing something else, you can hear it, you can feel it, you can damn near touch it, you're actually in anticipation. And the more you focus on that particular person, place, or thing, that's what you're putting all of your energetic force, all of your energetic push, all of your energetic vibes into one thing. So let's say you're getting married, okay? You've been proposed to, now it's time to plan the wedding, okay? So at this point, you are like, oh, I want this dress, I want these shoes, and I want this food, and I want this hair, and I want this many bridesmaids, and this many groomsmen, and this song, and this dance, and for however long, the focus is fully on the wedding, and everything seems to be coming together, even though things fall apart, which that's a part of life. That's exactly what happens. You stay in a state of anticipation, a state of no matter what, I'm going to push through. No matter what, I'm going to find the good. No matter what, I'm going to make it work. No matter what, I'm going to make it happen. No matter what becomes your new phrase, your new thought, your new best friend. All right? So, I want to give you a story outside the one I just gave you that happened to myself and my business partner. This baby right here, this is our joint custody book. Okay, my friend and I, growing up and maturing into the adult women that we are, a lot of testing happened. And so when I say testing, it's from other people's characters. So either we're going to pass the lesson or we're going to miss the blessing again. Okay. So what I decided to do was to figure out what emotions are, because clearly everybody is emotionally retarded. Okay. Maybe that, okay, I shouldn't use that word. I apologize if that offended anybody. Everybody's emotionally immature. Nobody's willing to take accountability for their actions and reactions. Um, and so it was us that we're in charge of. So what we did was we decided to pretty much do our own thing and figure out how to help the world, because a lot of choices and decisions are made so quickly off of another person's feelings. Um, and that's rather difficult, because when you are making your choices and your decisions off of your feelings, things tend to waver. All right? Because feelings change so quickly. That's not a good habit to have in place. If you've never heard about my 10-second rule, my husband loves it. What it is take 10 seconds. You're offended? Take 10 seconds. Don't immediately respond. Don't immediately react. Give yourselves and that person 10 seconds. Because not only could it save your life, but it could save theirs. Okay? It could very well turn to something that you are that you can grow from, or a lesson, or maybe even some type of blessing. But every situation, every circumstance, every encounter that isn't so pleasant does not deserve your full attention. It does not deserve your full character. It does not require you to come to dismask or disrobe yourself and become completely belligerent or ignorant. It's a-okay for you to set boundaries for yourself, to where if a boundary is crossed, you know how to handle the situation. So my business partner and I, back to our story, my business partner and I, we decided that we were going to research emotions. So we researched emotions. Come to find out, there were only 8 of them. I had no idea about that myself. She didn't either. So in the meantime, in between time, as we broke this up of who's going to do what, this whole thing turned really, really, really deep, because we began to feel as though we had been cheated, because we were taught about the elements and the planets and this and that, but we weren't taught about ourselves from an emotional standpoint. When it came down to anticipation, now mind you, it took us almost 4 months to get to anticipation. It was a 10-month project that she and I, this venture of writing and researching this book, it was a 10-month project from start to finish. Which for some people is bad, and which for some people may be good. I'm not here to be judged. I'm here to just drop the facts. But so the first time the book came, we self published, and it came, but it didn't come in the manner in which I had previously anticipated. So I wasn't satisfied. So at this point, maybe we're probably at 10 months in, and I wasn't comfortable with selling that. So now I got to reach outside of the resources that I have and figure out, who, what, when, why, and how. Well, an inbox conversation came up, and I just was talking to a young lady. Come to find out, she was a life coach as well. So we were talking about getting on the platform together, and I asked her which platform was she using for her conference calling. We ended up talking. I told her that I'm in the process of publishing a book. She told me she had a publishing company. Bingo. All right, you want to know who that is? It'll be in the description box below. You better check her out. I'm not ever afraid to market and support another business, because I believe that that's exactly how empowerment schooling is going to get to where it's designed and destined to go, is by helping others along the way, because that's who we are. We're helpers. So needless to say, 3 weeks later, the book had this cover with this layout, and it is formatted in the manner in which that I needed it, and I was still able to self-publish it. It's just the formatting and the cover was completed by the young lady who I made acquaintances with via Facebook. My anticipation for delivering this information to you guys was grander than every obstacle that I faced, than every obstacle that came my way, than every no, than every feeling of quitting, feeling of don't worry about it. My anticipation carried us to the finishing line. All right. I'm going to become a 7-time best series selling author. That's definitely happening. I'm in the process of editing my second book to get that out and ready here by the fall to drop. You guys, it's major things that happen when you use anticipation in the manner in which it is designed to be used. It is designed for elevation of your life for you, so that you're able to have and receive the better things in life, you know? I do want to, before I hop off of here, I do want to give you some nuggets, and they are going to come out of the Mind's Guide of Emotion. And I told you that my sinuses are bothering me. So if I sound weird, don't judge me. All right, let's figure out where anticipation is. All right, anticipation. All right. A very critical way is to listen to music. It says here that music brings a unique pleasure to humans. It is described to be as a highly emotional, engaged reward system deep in their brains, activating subcortical nuclei known to be important in reward, motivation, and emotion. Music. Simple, huh? I thought so too. Number 2. Reduce the importance. The most helpful and yet the most difficult thing to do when feeling high anticipation or stress is to reduce the importance of the event. Remember that while a negative result might feel devastating at the moment, you have been through similarly disappointing moments before and you survived. Remind yourself that one event does not define you as a person. Sometimes making a list of what makes you can be an eye-opener. I almost snapped and twerked. Okay? I promise you, that was so lit. Y'all better get y'all a copy of this Mind's Guide of Emotion. I'm telling you, you are missing out if it's not in your at-home library. It's 2019, you guys. The revolution will not be televised, okay? So if you're waiting for something or somebody, sweetheart, it's you. Get to it today. Now, my third nugget for you guys is to ration your feelings. An anticipatory event can become so big and take up so much of your life that you can forget you have other aspects to your life. Ration your feelings so you do not consume your entire day. Allow yourself 1 hour each day to feel the anticipation stress and then move on to something else. This will help your stress from becoming out of control and help you better prepare for the emotions that will come with the outcome you're waiting for. Okay? Will I be all right? You heard it. You heard it. The link for this book, The Mind's Guide of Emotion, it's gonna be in the comments below. You've got to get one because I'm telling you, there are nuggets in here, knowledge freebies in here that are gonna do nothing but allow you to level up your mind, for you to focus on what it is that you're needing and to become the successful person that you are destined to be. But you've got to learn to master your thoughts and condition your emotions in order for you to be taken seriously, for you to take yourself seriously, and in order for you to advance. You guys, I have definitely enjoyed my time here with you today. I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your likes and shares. I thank you so much for staying with me till the end. I will drop you a freebie if you're interested in learning some skills on how to advance your career and advance in your life using social media as a platform and not just Facebook, okay? Let me know in the comments and I will definitely get that information over to you. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. One more advertising before I go. The Mind's Guide of Emotion. Yes, it's in the comments below. Check it out. Peace and hair grease. Until our next time.